Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the physical metal cooler, how good he is, rainbow, and at level 10 links. I actually had this guy at level 10 links at 55%, and during the course of this anniversary I have managed to pull him enough times to rainbow him, so pretty interesting. Yeah, honestly speaking, I'd like to see how good he is. He's the kind of unit where, unfortunately, he's due to the intense jump in difficulty that has been experienced over time. His raw defense looks more and more like a bit of a problem as things go on. But we'll take a look at him. He is a Wicked Bloodlines lead of 200%. He raises defense for 1 turn, and he greatly lowers attack, which is great. He massively raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, and causes mega colossal damage, whilst also massively lowering defense. He recovers 10% HP at the start of the turn, and if HP is 50% or less, he recovers an additional HP. He has Key +2, attack and defense of 130%, with an additional defense boost up to 100%. The more HP remaining, the greater the defense boost. And this first mistake for me, but anyway, plus an additional Key +1 up to 4, and attack and defense of 15% up to 60% with each attack received. He recovers 10% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received, and recovers an additional 5% HP when there's another ally whose name includes Metal Cooler attacking in the same turn. He has a great chance of nullifying unarmed super attacks and revives with HP fully recovered. So the big thing with good old Metal Cooler is obviously he's got a big level of health recovery. We're talking 20%. Plus another 10 plus another 5, so potentially 35% in a single turn, which is almost half your health. If you add into that as well that he has links like auto regeneration, then you're looking at a possible 40%, which is pretty crazy. The big thing is defense, not the wildest. Starts out really strong, 300k, 330k, and can get to around the 400, 500k mark. After super, we're looking at him maybe sitting at the 550, 570k, almost 600k mark. But we are also looking at him paired up with a support that gives him a huge amount of defense, the Metal Cooler army, and also all of his crucial links active, so Thirst for Conquest and Big Bad Bosses. Now, fortunately, it's not too difficult to activate Big Bad Bosses at all for this guy. But the problem is just the upper limit of his defense is not great. The nullification of unarmed super attacks is really good. It's actually quite useful. The healing that he does is also really good. It's just nowadays, he doesn't serve his role too well as a first slot unit. So back in the day, he was kind of supposed to be this big raw defense first slot unit that could kind of like, oh, he's going to nullify the unarmed super attack or he's going to revive type of thing. Now he's more a floater, so I actually find him to be okay as a floater. The healing is solid on every second turn, essentially, or every third turn or so. The defense that he has is relatively solid as well, coupled with the fact that his active skill is quite useful as well, that 30% health recovery. So yeah, honestly, for me, just looking at him as a unit, that whole him being a floater is really where I see him shining. Damage is okay. He can hit 9-10 million at a rainbow level, which is okay. He doesn't have much in the way of built-in additionals or crit though. So most of his kit, most of his ability comes down to healing. And essentially, if you run him as a floater, you can basically look at him as half a senzu bean somewhat every third turn, which I think is okay. Honestly speaking, I think it's honestly not bad at all. I just think his role has changed with how the difficulty and content has changed. So like, whereas before people were kind of adamant to keep him on rotation because any damage he did receive he could heal. The big thing is he can't do that anymore. We see units like Physical Zamasu who deal 650k normals, and they're gonna dish out too much damage for him to heal. However, I think he's still a solid unit as a floater. Like, I like him as a floater. I think he's a good flexi pick for that kind of position. He's got a good link set for his teams, you know, Terrifying Conquerors, Movie Bosses, Wicked Bloodlines. And the revival does come in handy, the nullification comes in handy, and the healing comes in handy. So, yeah. Is he amazing at 100% and level 10 links? Not really. I think his kit's probably one of those ones that's outdated itself, unfortunately. You know, whereas like Tech Goku has aged relatively well as well, because of like things like World Tournament Goku needing his revive and things like that. Yeah, Metal Cooler maybe not so much. But with that being said, honestly speaking, I think he's still pretty solid. I think he's a good floater. If you want to run him in your high difficulty content lineups, run him as a floater. Link level wise, obviously great unit to link level, Big Bad Bosses, Dursa Conquest, all really crucial links to link level. And being an extreme unit, he benefits from them a lot. So yeah, definitely do that. Nightmares, okay. Strongest clan in space, of course. Big Bad Bosses, Dursa Conquest. Auto regeneration as well. But that's going to be it for me. Realistically, I think he's good. Maybe not the most amazing unit, but he's definitely good. He's reliable. And yeah, I think he's still provides enough utility for me to warrant saying you could definitely include him. He may not break your team in half, but he's definitely going to be the kind of guy that, you know, can still do a job. He could still hit that crucial revive or that crucial nullify. He could still give you that bit of health you need to chip out the boss, or his active skill can come in clutch. So still like him a lot, just hasn't aged maybe as well. That's it from me. Bye.